Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome back to the beautiful Monza, where we're going to be doing another GT3 IMSA race. Now, I see lots of posts on Reddit, on Facebook groups, complaining about the GTPs or the LMP2s when you're a GT3. So I thought I would do another race in the GT3s and try and explain what I'm doing and how I managed to stay alive. And for this one, we've chosen a different car. Today we're driving the Corvette GT3. Now, the paint I'm running is from when I took part in the Daytona 24 with Duncan Kirby, aka Steel River Sims. And we've got a bit of a hybrid paint. On the right side, it's mine. On the left side, it's Duncan's. Which side do you think looks best? I obviously think the right side. But I just need to get my painter, Tam Livery, just to paint the other side. So for this one, we've decided not to qualify. We're starting P16, and the strength of field in the GT3 class is 4K. Now, you'll see a bit of a theme in this race, and it's all about trying to stay away from any other cars. A car can't crash into you if they're nowhere near you. But before we jump on track, a little reminder that if you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. So, 45 minutes around Monza in the Corvette GT3, starting P16. This is how you survive multi-class. Right, here we go then. Monza, this time in the Corvette. Trying to demystify multi-class in a slower class car. I know it can be tricky, but we're going to try and do our best to try and explain what we're doing, what we're thinking, why we're doing it, and why it'll benefit us during the race. But whilst we're waiting to start, I want to say thank you to the video sponsor, IMSA Sim Sports. IMSA Sim Sports have just released the brand new black and grey version of the La Prima wheel, and they've just restocked the Invicta and the Invicta S series pedals after a long time of being out of stock. So I'll leave a link down below in the description. Use the code DaveCam for an extra 5% off. Thanks to IMSA Sim Sports again for sponsoring this video. Right, let's see how we get on here. Starting P16 in class. We haven't qualified. I thought it'd be a bit easier if we're not scrapping up towards the sharp end. Not that we would be at the sharp end, but we probably would be a little bit further up if we qualified. So there's a sea of McLarens towards the sharp end. That is pretty quick. That's the car I drove the other day. So P14 hasn't got on the grid. Christian. Everybody's warming the tyres up. All these triads. So what I did notice with the Corvette, that it's a bit better on fuel than the McLaren and the Mustang.
Okay, Dave, get ready.
And we're off.
Go, go, go. Car left. Still there. Still there.
Bit of a drag race.
He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. The left side.
Oh, blimey.
Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there.
He's going to slow down. I'm trying to get out your way, boys.
Still there. Clear left.
Right, we made up a couple there. I didn't really want to be that scrappy, but we've got to make hay while the sun shines.
He's still there. Clear left.
I hoped he would have backed out there.
Okay,
That's
Dave,
good.
the next car is Mios, car number 14.
So what we need to keep an eye on in this race is the track map. Because obviously the quickest way around the racetrack is using the conventional racing line. And if you're going too wide with prototypes, and any car for that matter, you're not going to be going round as quick as you possibly can.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
Jesus, he distracted me there, that guy behind. With his big send on that other guy. Yeah, so it's all about trying to minimise the time you spend in proximity to other cars. So we can do with catching these guys, so I'm not going to save. I'm not going to save too much, I just want to catch these guys, then we can get into fuel saving territory. I do like the Corvette round here. It's a bit on the edge. You've got to be very careful.
Labour is entering the pits. He's in P17. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
So fuel target we want to go for is about 3.35. That should give us a reasonable saving over the course of the first stint. And we're going to be changing left tyres. And I've had lots of questions following the video from my last race, why I changed left tyres. Well, you've got to do a little bit of practice. So I did a stint, ran the tank empty, and looked at the tyre wear. And the lefts wore a little bit more than the rights. And because you change tyres at the same time you put your fuel in, it makes sense to get a couple of free tyres. But in the IMSA Series you've only got time to change one or two tyres, sorry, at the same time as you put the fuel in.
10th position.
So unless there's a Corvette in P6, we're top. Oh no, we're going to say we're top Corvette. We're not, obviously. The leader's in a Corvette.
The gap to P11 behind is now 0.6.
Need a bit more draft to make saving fuel a thing here. Going to be a little bit closer. Has this guy not got a rear bumper? Is he the guy that got it knocked off going down to turn number one? I think he is, isn't he? But pace is nice and steady.
Okay, Dave. Fuel window opens on lap 12 and it should close on lap 14.
Guy behind's flying, but he's got draft, I suppose.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
We'll keep an eye on that track map. You can see who's approaching. The yellow blobs on the track map are the GTPs. And it's all about giving them the path of least resistance. Don't spend any time too wide if you can help it.
That lap was a 147.47. It's your best lap in this session.
So we've got a decision to make here now. Do we think we can pull away from the tyres? Or do we sit, save fuel and risk getting overtaken from the guys behind?
You're being caught by the faster class cars.
Here they come. So, he's probably not going to get us. Oh, he is. He might send it in, so we're just going to be careful. No, he's not. He's all right. We've got to watch for them.
Car right.
Coming past you on the exit though. Make sure that you go as wide as you possibly can. 'Cause that's when they'll clean you out. A little bit of a gap now.
Okay, Dave, there's a faster car approaching.
So we should be alright into Parabolica. Just close that off. Just make sure that he doesn't get any ideas. So you do have to stay predictable, but you do have to sometimes cover things off. Just put your car in a position where it makes them think twice if you don't want them to overtake.
0.6 off the pace.
We'll just lift, let this guy by.
On your right. Still there.
Too wide here, don't want
Car
that.
right side's clear.
Nothing you can do. If they're there, you can't turn in. Right, with a little break.
Defend hard. Make them work for it.
So this one's only going to go 25 laps, I think. We've got two more behind us here. Again, go as wide as you possibly can on the exit. Stay here, because let them go down the outside. Now we can move over. So we might have an opportunity here going into turn number one.
Just done a 148.87 right side. He's still there, clear right. Come on, Dave, nicely done.
Let's see if we can pull away from
Front is shallow. Car
the
number
tyres.
3. and their rating
Yeah.
is 5.1.
Put the chat on.
There's an incident in Varianti della Roggia.
So again, keep an eye on the track map. The LMP2s are way yet, so we don't have to worry about those.
What's wrong with you?
That's that apex there. Right, try and push on a little bit now. Alvaro's got a little bit of draft.
Yeah, first time driving at this same story already. What a clown. Corner, nice work.
Try and break his draft if we can.
My ears are bleeding. Use your brain, no?
No, we're not going to get rid of him. Try and catch up with Michael. Still need to save a bit though.
P9, sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace.
Yeah, Alvaro's pretty quick. We're not going to get rid of him. We're just going to keep pushing and hope that he pushes and gets himself a slow down. So LMP2s are still away.
Bro!
Jason's brother's kicking off.
Alright Dave, you've used half your fuel. The gap behind is now 0.9. Faster car behind.
Let him go up the inside. So when you're in this position, you've still got to try and push on as much as you can, but you've got to be conscious that you're not going to be saving any fuel because we don't have any draft. And the guy behind undoubtedly will be saving fuel. So a little bit heavy on fuel on the last lap, 3.38. Not a lot, but enough. You don't want to be doing that too often. Especially when you've based your calculations off the fuel amount.
Thanks, man.
You blinked right in front of me, mate. I didn't know where you were at all.
Du släpper ifrån mig direkt.
Losing a bit through is scary to Michael in front.
was 147.64.
This is what you don't want. Thankfully,
All right,
we didn't
Dave,
push it into
fastest
turn
class
one.
car approaching.
So the LMP2s are catching us. Pit window is not far off being open.
Hold your nerve, make them do the work.
If we wanted to duck in and get out of their way. Which might be an option. So we're going to put in 33 litres. It's probably wise going in early. We'll miss the LMP2s. And this guy behind us won't be able to save any more fuel. So it's an early stop.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P17.
We'll put in 33.
Left front 94%, left rear 95.
Go, go.
Exit's clear. Watch the white line.
So full of fuel.
Okay, Dave, the next car is Sander, car number 19, and their rating is 3.6. There's a faster class car approaching. Left side tyres are cold.
These two should breeze past us here, which is good. And we should be able to just manage the fuel now.
Gap to P17. Ahead is
As long as we can lap
11
mid
seconds.
47s, we should be all right. We've avoided a lot of traffic there.
Truer is pitting from P13. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
A few prototypes in.
18th.
Dominic's miles back, 13 seconds back. Blimey. With these two lap prototypes coming. Hopefully our stop in the pits will be a bit quicker than
Sander ahead is now
a
10
few others.
seconds.
3 seconds quicker than Dominic.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
I'll just position my car here so he doesn't get any ideas. And keep out their way now.
Okay, Dave, relax, focus, keep it smooth.
So it's saying we're going to need 3.4 litres, but we're not.
62. Pit window is open.
Last lap was about bang on.
Car behind's a faster class. Incident in Lesmo 2. It looks like Didier.
So we've got a few more behind us now. Hopefully after Ascari down to the Parabolica, Connor should get by us.
When we exit the pits, we should be in P16.
Ooh. Steady on, Dave. Perfect. And these two before turn one, ideal. That's perfect. The less time you spend in close proximity to the GTPs, the better.
P16. Okay, Dave, we're at the halfway point. Should be about 11 laps remaining on this tank. That lap time was 1:48.10. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Faster car behind.
You've got to have eyes in the back of your head with multi-class.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
So
That's
the
20 minutes
oh,
to
it's
go.
off track. So the fuel's changed now. Hopefully this guy will get us before Lesmo 2.
On your right,
Perfect.
right side's clear.
Lift just to give us a bit of breathing room.
There's a faster class car behind. The guy behind isn't the cleanest racer. Watch yourself.
All right, Jim.
Mios is pitting from position 8. We think he'll come out just in front of you.
Ah, come on, man.
The gap in front is now 9.4 seconds. Sander.
Are you
is
fucking
pitting.
crazy?
Sander in front is pitting.
So we're way behind. We're
Okay,
way
Dave,
behind.
there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. The
Why?
gap to
Why is it
P17 behind is now
What the
18
fuck?
seconds.
You brake too early, man.
You're not alone on the track. Yeah, but I'm in front of you. Come on, what is the question? The speed limit?
There's a couple
To
still
overtake
to go in.
in Ascari like that.
Caught up with Erkan quite a bit there though, in the pits.
is car number 8. The leader, Paula, is pitting.
Could just have done with a couple more tenths to get in his draft. Definitely losing out through Ascari.
Okay, Dave, there's a faster car approaching.
Go on, Xavier. Send it, brother. A few more in.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. 7th position.
P6. Is he going to slow down behind? Must have. Or he must have had. Not quite in draft here. So track map check. So we've got some prototypes coming.
The gap to E7 behind is increasing. It's now 1.4.
We'll need to push now. Keep Alvaro where he is.
Unbelievable, Mateo.
E6. Minutes remaining, 15 minutes
Oh,
to go.
shit.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
One man's slow down is another man's fuel saving technique. Don't get to slow down at Monza, you're not trying. So we've got the leaders coming through now. We should be all right.
Okay, Dave. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
Stay out of the way. And we've got Jim coming through now.
Clear left.
Pick a side, Jim.
Your lap time was 1:48.81.
One way to pass.
So just
Thank
need
you,
these guys to get held up a little bit.
Thank you,
front.
guys.
Oh, it's a bit hot into there.
Car behind's a faster class. You've got half your fuel left.
That's good. Got lucky in this race so
Don't
far.
let this guy distract you.
Got Dean coming now. Before the Parabolica again, no doubt. Stay up his way.
Come on, man.
What the fuck?
Now, Alvaro might centre here, turn one. If he does, that's fine. He might be quicker than us. I'm not going to fight him with
Fuck off, dude.
5 laps to go.
Car right. Right side. Clear right. Alright Dave, there's a faster class car approaching. Don't panic.
I think Alvaro's a little bit quicker than us at this point. Fuel calculators say we need a load of fuel, but we don't.
Car number 7.
It's not going to go 26 laps. It's not even close. That'll sort itself out.
Clear left.
Nobody likes that noise.
Remaining 10 minutes. Stay on it. Keep digging.
Nobody likes that noise, that traction control. Nobody likes that.
P7. There's a faster class car approaching.
Have to push to try and catch up here. Right, so we've got the group of 3. Well, 1, then 2 close together. So keep our wits about us here. He's going to send it here, so we'll just lift.
Clear right. Faster cars approaching.
We'll just stay on the inside here for this one, then move across, let him know where we're going to be going. Again, we're going to have to lift here just to make sure we've got a little bit of breathing room.
The gap in front is now 1.0.
We've been really lucky with traffic. Like super lucky.
Okay, Dave, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 147.79. There's a faster car approaching. The guy behind's had a lot of incidents recently, bear it in mind.
I will, Jim. Thank you for that information. His safety rating would suggest he has as well. Ah, another one. Hi, John. You stay where you are, son. Just a little weave of the car, just to let him know, actually, don't do it now. So 4 more laps after this one. Might have to save a tiny bit here.
The gap to 6th place in front is now 0.9. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
P4 and 5 are fighting. We've got an LMP2 behind us. He's a way back though.
Truer behind is pitting.
We've only had one really big moment in this race so far. Car's felt pretty stable, as long as you don't drive it like an absolute idiot.
Okay, Dave, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. The gap to Sanchez ahead is now 0.8. Only 2 laps of fuel left. There's a faster car approaching. The guy behind doesn't race very clean.
Have you got any good news, Jim? Right, this is what we're going to be careful of here. Low iRacing, but he's got a decent safety rating. So we'll just position the car so he thinks twice.
There's a group of faster cars behind. The car behind's a bit sketchy. Watch your mirrors here.
Positions his car there as if he was going to go for it. I didn't think he was. He will now though, which is fine. Go on, lad. Thank you, Albertus.
Car right. Still all clear right. The gap to Sanchez ahead is now 1.0.
hoping the fuel changes now. 2 more laps of fuel.
Why you cannot wait? Exit in the fucking top.
We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. That lap time was
Fuel.
147.75. Past the car behind. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.37 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. Clear left.
So we need about 3.3 left going over the line, so we're going to have to
I'm new to top split. Does
have a
the
decent
racing
save
get
here.
better, or does the GTP just keep getting worse the higher you go?
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Careful.
See, people complain about them, but I found them fine in this race, as long as you've got your wits about you.
Position. The group includes the class leader.
I think it's fine. I mean, these are fighting, P1 and P2.
Yes, man, live from
I'll
nowhere.
move out the way, let them know where I'm going. This will help me save a little bit of fuel. We'll just lift here, let these guys through.
In this lap. Box this lap.
I think that depends on which GTP driver you meant, buddy.
Like, I mean, they're fast, but like they just dive every goddamn corner. Like you're not, like the GT3s aren't there. It's crazy.
Okay, Dave.
See,
Fast
I
and
haven't
Yeah, but
fast
you
found
can't
that.
approaching.
compare every GTP driver, man. I lost 7 seconds.
Should be the last lap. Yes, it is. Perfect.
7th position. Last lap. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
So we still need quite an efficient lap here. Could have done with 1 extra litre.
There's a faster car approaching. Two litres remaining. Car right side's clear.
Yeah, fuel should be fine. A little bit tighter than I would have liked.
1 litre remaining. We think P5 has binned it in. Cover parabolica. Yellow flag.
Oh, yes. Take that, P6. Out of fuel. There we go.
Good race, Martin, good race.
P6. Okay, it's over.
That's all right. P6, we'll take that. See, how easy was that? No dramas at all. Pretty simple. Let's have a look at the carnage. Right, let's have a look at the carnage. We didn't really see any. It was pretty clean from our point of view. Let's have a look. I'm sure there was plenty. A little bit of touchy-touchy on lap 1. Oh dear. That's how you take the lead. And he tapped out. Oh, blimey. Oh, crikey. Carnage. There's a little tap for your troubles. Almost kept it out the wall. Yeah, that was a bit of a send. Oh blimey, where's he going? Don't rejoin there. Oh, crikey. On the old grass, it would have been right into him then. Probably would have overtook him. That looked all kinds of wrong, didn't it? Holy moly, dug into the gravel. I didn't know that could happen. Apart from the last bounce, that looked quite realistic. I did not know this could happen. Oh dear. I think that was Didier. See, what could he have done differently here? Nothing really. He's always going to track out wide. Yeah, it was the LMP2, I think, that came in a bit there. Overtook him. Oh, that was at the end. Ooh. And that is it. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Right, let's have a look at the results. So there were two splits for this one. This was the top split. The strength of field was 3,309. So we went double green, 0.19 gain on our safety rating, and we gained 37 iRating. So Jarrett got the overall win in our class. Belal's got the win, Matin P2 and Surin P3. We finished P6, car number 12. I can't remember where we started. Was it 16th, 17th? Our fastest lap, a 47.4, and we had 2 incident points. So who was the biggest winner? Right. We've got a 70. We've got a 74. Any more? No, 74 from Matin, who finished P2. And the biggest loser is Didier Brobel. He lost a whopping 133. So there we go. Started P16, finished P6. And we didn't really have to race that hard. Apart from the first lap, it was pretty steady. Early pit stop, get out of traffic, and then just keep an eye on the relative and the track map and just lift occasionally. Let those prototypes through. If they've got the path of least resistance, you'll probably stay alive. The fastest way around the racetrack is on the conventional racing line. I would much rather lose a tenth, 2 tenths on the way in lifting than all of that time through the turn and the time you lose on the exit. And if you're too wide, there's more chance you're going to get punted. And for this one, we went double green. We gained both safety rating and iRating. So if you did like the video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.